All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dado. Welcome back to the channel. Today is gonna be an exciting video because as you saw in my last video, I purchased a 2021 Panigale V4 SP. Today, we're gonna be taking it on its maiden voyage along with our Ducati Monster 1200. It's gonna be a blast. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, so to clear up some confusion from the last video, yes, this was originally supposed to be my next personal bike along with my Lamborghini Diavolo, but I decided to do something crazy that no one else has ever done, including myself, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give away a limited edition Ducati motorcycle for the first time ever. So now, both of these bikes right here are giveaway bikes. When you sign up on the Patreon page, you'll be getting entered to win our Ducati Monster 1200 and our 2021 Panigale V4 SP. A lot of people are saying I'm absolutely crazy for doing this, and you're probably right, including Dado, but I want to continue to push the envelope and give back to you guys that have given so much to me. And right now, having one bike is good enough for me. I don't even have time to ride all these bikes, or you know, so I'm more than happy with having my Lamborghini Diavolo, and I still get to have this bike for a few months and ride it and put parts on it and share the experience with you guys, which is awesome, you know. And then one other thing I wanted to mention when it comes to the build series is, even though we are building two bikes right now at the same time, I'm not gonna wait for both bikes to be done like we did with the Street Fighter and the V2 and have a second and first place prize. It's just whatever bike is done as we finish builds from now on. Say we finish the Monster first, then we'll choose a winner for the Monster and we'll just keep building the Panigale, and I'll probably add another bike to the build at that point. I want to always have two bikes going because what it does is it allows me to have some time. If say we're going to strip the Monster tank and that takes a long time and we're getting the rear shock painted and that's like a couple of weeks, in the meantime while we're waiting for that stuff to come back, we can work on the SP and vice versa. So it allows us to get a little bit more custom with the builds and not be slowed down by the process of doing more custom work. So I'm super excited, guys. Dado's never ridden a Ducati Panigale V4 SP. The last Panigale that he rode was our carbon Panigale that we built together. So it's going to be interesting to see how this feels. I did ride it around the block down to Dado's house. It feels a lot smoother and a lot easier to ride. So I'm really excited. Let's give you guys a start up of this bad boy. Let you hear the exhaust. It sounds pretty good for a stock exhaust. Let's see how many miles it has on it. 14 miles. There's a dry clutch behind that cover right there, and it comes with a little carbon cover. We're going to be putting that on there. Manny from Moto Million is going to be decking us out with some of the best parts in the industry, and we're going to be going over build plans in a future video. But Dado, you want to rev it real quick for him? Yeah. Let him hear what it sounds like. God damn. All right, let's throw on our gear and take these out for a ride. All right, and then one other thing I wanted to show you guys, since I get a lot of questions about how I do my audio and how I'm able to get Dado's voice or my dad's voice on my audio. I'm still using a GoPro Hero 4. The reason I'm doing that is because I can put a Bluetooth audio backpack from Sena on there, and what that does is that connects wirelessly to my Sena audio system, and then it uses that mic to put the audio on there, plus all the intercom people that I'm talking with. So when Dado's in there, or my dad's in there, whoever's on the call with me, or whoever's in the intercom with me, all of that audio will be put onto my GoPro, which is super convenient for doing videos like this, and I can still shoot in 1080 by 60 frames, which is more than enough. But that's why I haven't upgraded my GoPro, because I don't know any other GoPro or audio setup that'll do something like that. So that's why I still use a GoPro Hero 4. All right, so we're finally out on the first ride with a 2021 Panigale V4 SP. I say finally because we got rained out yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught the live stream that we did. Ended up being a lot of fun. We need to do more of those because people seem to really enjoy it. But yeah, we got extreme thunderstorms yesterday, and then of course today we wanted to go out again earlier. It rains again. So we're a little bit pressed for time right now. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna ride it and give you guys my thoughts and feelings on it. And then in a future video, Dado will hop on it and we'll go from there. So yeah, I think the last Panigale V4 that I rode was Kevin's Speciale back in Ducati Santa Barbara. And the last V4 that Dado rode was our carbon V4. Is that correct, Dado?
That's correct.
Yeah. So they've actually made quite a few changes. And the one thing I noticed immediately was the quick shifter on this bike. It feels phenomenal. It's actually way smoother, Dado, than that Monster quick shifter is.
Damn.
Yeah, which is just a product, I think, of the V4 motor. and the way that it makes power and stuff. And obviously it's the
gearbox is probably completely different too.
Yeah, exactly. But very smooth and easy bike to ride. Now the seat is pretty hard. This is more of a track geared motorcycle. But that being said, it's still very comfortable. Now guys, this bike has 19 miles on it, so I need to be really, really careful with these tires. My friends that own dealerships, Carlin, God rest his soul, told me he used to see people leave the dealership in high side bikes all the time because that's how slippery the tires are. So we're gonna take our time and not do anything crazy today on this bike because we're also breaking it in as well. And I'll do a whole separate video on breaking in the bike, and I would love Dado to come along for that and get his feedback as a mechanic because I think he'd have some great insight. But today it's more just kind of experiencing my first ride on this bike and seeing how it feels. And I can tell you right off the bat, one of the things Ducati has been trying to do lately with their super bikes is make them more rideable. So easier for amateurs to ride and go fast, whether it's on the road or on the track. And it's funny because 44 Teeth, which is a great YouTube channel, I watch their stuff all the time. They do motorcycle reviews and things like that. They actually said on the latest V4S, they noticed that on the track it has a lot less balls and it feels a lot more docile. And actually the reason for that is they're actually limiting torque on these newer models in first, second, and third gear. The cool thing about this bike is that's the race mode B, which is the normal race mode on a V4S. But on this bike, you have race mode A, which actually gives you full power in those gears, full torque and power. So that's one thing. I'm riding in sport mode, so we're keeping it in a pretty chill, detoned mode right now while we're breaking it in. The brakes on this thing, oh my God, Dado. I've had crazy expensive RCS 19 brakes masters on bikes before with upgraded crazy nickel plated calipers. These are the best brakes I've ever felt on any bike ever. Like Dado, it's a one finger pull, and if you're squeezing this as hard as you can, it moves maybe half an inch, maybe.
That's what she said. That's awesome, man.
It's crazy. And Dado noticed right away the remote adjuster that it has. So this whole brake setup is actually straight off the V4 Superleggera, which is really, really cool. It even has the R Stylema calipers. I'm not sure why that they're better, but I believe they have more stopping power than just the regular Stylema calipers do. Now already it's, what is it, Dado, 85, 90 degrees outside right now?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure if this dash shows it, but it's definitely over 90 degrees.
Yeah, so I'm already getting some heat under my right leg, but it's totally manageable. And in temperatures like this, that's not bad at all. Now, that was an issue I had with pretty much every Panigale since the 1199 that I rode. And it seems like they're trying to constantly improve that with each iteration. I do have a heat shield kit that we'll be putting on this bike that will drastically help reduce the amount of heat to the rider. So, and also actually we found out that putting on a full titanium exhaust system, the Acura one in particular, it does help reduce the heat of the bike, which I think just allows more free flowing of the air and stuff like that. Are we going left, Dado?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's go. God, even the clutch has to break in. Do you make it? All right.
Yeah.
That is one thing I've noticed. God, I love that bike. So I noticed right here on the dash that the thing starts beeping at you to shift, I think at 8,000. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, so at 8,000 RPMs, it's wanting you to shift. That's part of the break-in miles. They tell you basically not to go over 8,000. Now, look, I don't really necessarily agree with that. I think that at this point, motors are pretty much, and again, we'll go into this in the break-in video, but I think ride it, have fun with it, keep it away from redline for the first 600 miles. That's kind of my take on it. There's nothing worse than buying a brand new bike that costs $40,000 and then staring at the RPMs, worrying that you're like gonna hurt it the whole time you ride it. Like, screw that shit, you know?
How does the suspension feel?
The suspension feels really good, actually. And that's another reason why I like the SP over the R and the Superleggera. Those both have fixed suspensions, which is better for dialing it in on the track and stuff. But this has the electronically controlled suspension, and it's so good, Dotto, because it changes not only in the modes. We're going right?
Yeah.
It changes not only from mode to mode, getting stiffer as you move towards race mode, but it also changes as it's scanning the road and feeling bumps and stuff like that. It's making constant adjustments, which is really, really nice. And that's why this bike is basically, I call it like a part spin special Panigale, because it's all the best parts from the different Panigales that you want for a street bike. It has the V4S motor, which has the longer service intervals. It has the R bodywork and brushed aluminum tank, which I absolutely love. And then it has Superleggera wheels, which are a $10,000 option if you order them from Ducati. And then it has the Superleggera brake system set up and the electronics. So I mean, it really is at 37 grand MSRP. It's kind of a bargain for a limited edition Panigale, you know, like it's pretty
with all the features. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why it's sold out immediately. So we don't know how many they're making. As I mentioned, this is number 223. They could make 500, they could make 400, 300, 700. I don't know. We don't know how many they're going to make. My guess is it's going to be a lot more on the low end because of COVID. It was really hard for them to get the supplies to make everything they needed to make. So yeah, but I'll tell you what, guys, it's got the Rizoma adjustable rear sets on it. These are $1,000 rear sets from the factory, and they are some of the best rear sets I've ever used. I can't wait to see what you think of them, Dotto, but they're insanely good. They do feel a little bit high, but I think that's just from riding the Monster and my Diavol so much. This bike has slide control, which is super cool. You can actually put it in race mode and turns the rear ABS off, and it actually allows you to slide it and drift it around turns.
And we're not going to try that right now.
We're not going to try. I'm never going to try that. You're welcome to.
No thanks.
But I am certainly not going to try it.
Actually, I don't know. I downshifted on the Monster the one time we were riding, and the whole rear end got squiggly. And to me, I love a raw bike when there's absolutely no like riding aids, but you have to learn the bike or ride it long enough to, you know what I mean? And that was so, I did it so comfortably without even trying, you know?
Yep.
But I can only imagine what the slide control feels like, you know?
Oh, God.
Imagine sliding through a corner and then pulling a wheelie coming out of a corner.
Unbelievable. Yeah, like the people that do that shit are on a whole nother level. I don't ride like that, but I'll tell you what, Dotto, God, the handling on this thing, holy shit. That's crazy. I don't think I've ridden a bike with winglets yet, actually. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah,
really?
Wow, this thing is, it's just so capable, this bike. My God. Yeah, like this thing is, it's a knife's edge, man. It's like a razor blade. It's so precise that you have to be really, really careful and like really pay attention to what you're doing when you're riding this bike, because you could get into some trouble very easily. Straight, Dotto?
Yep, straight.
Okay. Good God, the brakes on this thing. I can definitely tell. It's funny, after riding so many bikes for the past few years and breaking in so many bikes, I can totally tell when the brakes are breaking in, the gearbox, the throttle, the clutch, all of it, you know, like I can feel the motor, like everything breaking in. And this is definitely a brand new freaking bike.
So question for you, Jaret.
Yeah.
Is the suspension adjustable? Is that suspension on that particular bike fully adjustable if you wanted to make adjustments on it based on rider weight and everything else? Do you know?
I actually don't know. I would imagine that there was some sort of preload adjustment on it and some damping, but I'm not really sure how that works with the electronic suspension. And the same thing with the steering stabilizer, that's electronic as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. God, I love these back roads. I'll tell you what though, when it comes to fun factor on back roads like this, I think the Monster and the Diavol really can't be beat, you know? Because, dude, I'm in first gear on this thing, second gear, and it just doesn't start screaming. You're not even touching the performance of this motor, you know? 226 horsepower.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Hey, look at that. Appreciate it. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, like your bike sounds insane, Dotto.
I know.
And to be honest, Dotto, the handlebar setup on that and the rider triangle on that almost makes it easier to throw around like back roads like this. you know, than this bike does.
Well, yeah, the further out your handlebars or your clip-ons are, the easier.
More leverage, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like I have to hang off the side of this bike and shit to
you
do.
know, I was watching a YouTube channel, and there was a guy actually explaining a lot of it is actually mental. You know,
really?
Like, yeah. So, you know, it's kind of like when you walk in a thin rope, you have your arms out and you feel well balanced.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when you're like completely like, you know, your body's skinny, your hand, you almost feel like you're, you know, not as balanced. And when you're on a motorcycle, when your hands are out further, that's why. Remember what? Which bike is it? Was it the V4S that we put those clip-ons that were super long?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a reason why they put them on there like that, because
like the race ones.
It's easier to push something out this far away from the bike than it is this close. You know?
Yeah, it's like leverage, right? When you grab bigger wrenches and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing sounds so good. Oh god, I caught air.
So did I.
I love this road, man. It's such a good road. Yeah, this thing is a lot more work climbing all over it. I'm not used to being on a sport bike.
I love this view here.
Yeah, it's amazing. God, it's amazing. Yeah, I can't wait for you. I'll tell you what, the heat is totally manageable so far on this.
Well, right now it is.
I'm shocked. Like, I'm not getting a lot of heat at all. Yeah, this is perfect time to ride, dude. Sunset, no one on the road.
I love these back roads.
I really do too, man.
Every time somebody says, "Hey, man, you wanna go for a ride?" I'm like, as long as you guys aren't like, I can't stand being in heavy traffic, highways, like, you know.
I agree.
There's nothing fun about it, especially rush hour traffic. We were actually gonna go pick up some gloves and visit our cycle gear, but
look at
rush
my
hour.
gloves.
Oh, dude.
My finger's sticking out of it.
Rush hour traffic, man, is never fun, and it's not safe either.
No. That thing sounds so good. I can't wait to get an exhaust on this.
I can't wait till we get an exhaust on everybody's bike.
I know, seriously. My bike, my dad's, this one. You got a lot of work to do, Dotto. And we're going to be talking to you guys when we go over the build plans for the bike. I'm going to be getting feedback from you guys. What the hell?
Watch this car. It's a mail guy. Or actually the guy picking up his mail.
That scared the shit out of me, dude. Oh, that's beautiful.
Everything here, man. Look at that.
Wow, it's all green from the rain. Yep, I see it. Damn, that's amazing, dude. This bike is so smooth. It's scary how smooth it is. Man, this is... I can't wait for you to ride this, Dotto.
I wish Ducati would make like a very detailed video of their research, development, testing, you know, like I would love to see that.
That would be cool.
Like a really small like documentary on how the guys do the work, what all goes into planning. Even if they don't explain some of their secrets, I would love to watch technical videos of how these, because riding even the Monster and the Diavolo and you know, the V4S,
like at their test track.
Yeah, it's gonna be, it's one of those things where it's like, how are these bikes so like well-rounded and everything is, you know, so, each bike is unique obviously, but they're still so perfect.
They really are, man. They know exactly what they're doing.
We're gonna take it right here.
God, that Monster looks good. How's this thing look, dude?
Amazing. I was gonna tell you earlier, I didn't want to cut you off, but be careful because the chain wax is literally
flying all over,
covering the entire back wheel and tire.
They always put too much chain wax on it.
Well, I think they don't want it to rust, especially if it's going to be sitting or in transport.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go by you here.
Okay, go ahead.
God, this bike, man. It is... It's scary how fast this thing is, you know?
And it's not even broken in yet, not even began to be broken in.
No, and I'm not even in the fastest mode, but like the Ducati, the Monster's fast and the Diavolo's fast. But I noticed on this thing, dude, it's like you go warp speed when you open this thing up and it gets higher in the revs. It's like, it's go straight to heaven speeds, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. You have to be really careful.
Ducati has a distinctive smell when they're brand new.
Yes.
Especially when they warm up.
It does.
I'm like a little bit behind you and I can definitely smell it.
I like it. I don't know what it is. It's like addicting. It's like the new car smell. You know what I mean?
I think, that's just my opinion, but I think it's either A, packing in the exhaust, or B, inside of the fairings they have all that like dampening material and heat shielding. I think that's what it is.
And the glue and stuff that they use.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Probably causes cancer, you know, but hey, you don't live in Cali, so we're good.
At least it smells good.
Everything causes cancer in California.
Yeah, pretty much, right? my God. Dude, the brakes are just like, holy shit.
Well, those tires got to be sticky because I got pelted a couple of times. When you get on it, throws like everything.
My bad.
I'm getting, no, I don't care. I'm like getting slammed back here with like gravel and shit.
Dado, the only tires that are stickier than these are the Super Corsa SPs.
Yeah?
Are slicks. That's it.
I'm going to go by here.
Yeah, go ahead. God damn. God, that sounds good, dude. I love these turns. Oh my God, this thing feels so stable.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's good.
He was over the line a little bit.
Yeah, I saw it.
He jerked back and I jerked back.
That scared me. Yeah, this thing feels insane. Like, this is a weapon for the racetrack. That's literally what this bike is. And once it gets broken in, Dado, oh my God, I can't wait for you to try it. It is way more work though. Like, way more work than the Monster. You're so bent over and there's so much weight forward on your wrists. It's a lot more work. Like, I feel like I can go just as fast on the road with my Monster or the Diablo with way less effort.
Oh God!
Oh my God! You almost killed Bambi. Holy shit! Okay.
I'm looking ahead and I'm like, why does that look like it's moving? Oh, it's moving.
Wow! I have that on the camera.
That's awesome.
I'm still recording. I was like, I'm just gonna keep recording.
See, you should never kill that, man.
Oh my God, that was crazy. That scared the shit out of me. I was picturing seeing you slicing that thing in half.
I was so calm until it like kind of hesitated, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, watch this guy here.
God, what is up with today, man?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, man. That was like,
this is like Paperboy, dude. I feel like we should be getting points.
See, ding, ding, ding. So that deer, that little youngin, when they run across the road, it's fine. But when they hesitate and stop, it's like, are you gonna go back? Are you gonna keep going? You know?
Good God.
I could have stopped in time before, but that was. I looked up and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, what the?
Oh God. Hey, how's this thing look from the back or from the front, Dado? Oh, you don't have mirrors.
How does it look? Great. Wonderful. Dude, it looks so mean. It looks like it's like grilling me from back there.
Like pissed off, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's nice.
Dude, this bike, like, holy crap. Oh, there's a car in front of us, of course. Yeah, it dips over so nicely. It's crazy, and just like holds the line. Man, this is a really good bike, like far and above my skill level. Like, I can tell, you know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing, Jaret? Come on, quit being a little bitch, you know? So Dado's like, hey Jaret, let's take a detour. I really want to show you this really cool road. I don't know if it comes across on the GoPro or not, but they just, what did they do to it, Dado?
It's called tar and chip. It's basically like they smash a bunch of pebbles with oil into the road and make it like, try to make it nice, you know, so it's all even. And sometimes they pave over it, but this is ridiculous. Like, the back of the bike was just dancing, and I'm like, man,
dirt road.
And last time we went on a longer ride, I was like, Jaret, I have this sweet road to show you, and it was literally just like this. He's like, what are you taking me on, bro?
It's cool. It's just a $40,000 Panigale, just brand new. Oh, there, right there, Dado.
Nah.
No? God
no.
damn it. Yeah, my tires sliding all over the place. God.
Brand new tires and everything, and I'm like, bro, let's go.
It is beautiful scenery.
It is.
I'll give you that.
It's very nice.
It's super cool back here, yeah.
Okay, right down here, we'll turn around.
All right, perfect. All right, well, we're at yet another crossroad with the adventures of Dado and Jaret, and we have no idea where we are. I think we go straight and see what happens.
Well, it says fresh blueberry straight ahead, so let's get to it.
As long as it's not fresh blue balls, I'm fine with it.
Blue waffles.
It's actually cooling down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But I am getting quite a bit of heat on this bike. I was just telling Dado, if you're not moving, it's pretty brutal. And I'm wearing riding pants too. I definitely don't miss the heat from the Panigales. Look at this. Dotto just almost hit a bunny. Now we got it. What are these?
They look like geese.
Now we got a bunch of geese. Watch this.
No, they're not. They're like little,
Can
what's
I
it
rev
called?
bomb them? Look at them.
They're, peacocks.
This is hilarious, dude. Look at them.
Oh, it's gonna come off for you, bro.
What's going on, man?
Welcome to PA.
There's a bunch of ducks down there, too.
What the duck, man?
And for some reason, all the signs are red. Look at this. Like, what are these weird red signs? I've never seen anything like it before.
They're like orange.
I don't know where we are. We're in some sort of parallel universe.
Look at this yard, man.
That is awesome. For sledding and shit.
Yeah.
I actually do love getting lost on back roads, but I'll be honest, this 226 horsepower super bike is not the best for this.
Wow. What is that?
There's another freaking big ass, that looks like a geese. What goes on, dude? We're in like a goddamn zoo back here. The Dotto Zoo. Yeah, go left. We'll see if that works. Jesus, this is craziness. What a great way to break in a Panigale, huh?
By hitting a bunch of animals. Remember when you ramped with the 959?
Oh, when I ramped the deer? God, that was so stupid.
But
I got really lucky.
If you would have locked up your brakes, you would have been down.
Oh yeah, and there's rocks all over these roads and debris. This is ridiculous.
I love it.
You would. You're on a monster. You can borderline take that thing off-roading if you want. I'm on a track bike. This is a cool road though. It would be literally perfect for the Diavol. I miss my Diavol.
Don't say that too much. People are going to be like, I don't want that bike.
No, everybody wants this bike. It's fucking badass.
Alright, what do these road names say here?
Oh, let's see.
I remember this road. I was on it before. I know I was.
Mountain View.
What?
That one says Mountain View. What's the one on the left?
Bellaterra. I have no fucking idea.
Oh wait. Mark Hollow, go left.
That's the one we go left on.
Yeah.
Sweet. Wow, look at that gravel, dude.
I know.
Look at this old ass barn.
That's actually really cool.
Fuck.
Dude, Pennsylvania is awesome. Look at that. That's really cool.
Look at these frames.
Oh, look, they got a bike down there. Hell yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. Gixxer.
That's funny.
Old Gixxer, baby.
It's crazy, like, oh, nice volleyball. We should make friends with them.
Damn, that's dope.
Dude, I love volleyball. I really do.
We need to get one set up in my yard. That'd be sick.
I was going to say, get a volleyball net and shit, and we'll come over and play.
Well, we have one in our pool.
Yeah, I'm going to be setting it up in our pool here tomorrow.
We need the claw, dude.
Huh?
We need the Croatian claw to come play with us.
Oh my god. I remember those days. It brings back memories.
Dude, this is a really cool road.
Whoa.
Damn, look at that. Creek right next to us. Makes me want to go fishing. Should I ramp the Panigale in there?
Yeah, bro. You know how kind of awesome footage you'll get?
Oh god, it would have to get 50 million views to be worth it.
It's like the street speed of the motorcycle world. Just go in fucking water.
Oh god. Alright, we found civilization again. We also found more freaking turkey and geese and shit. But we're back. We know where we are. And that was a nice little detour there. A great way to break in a bike too.
Hell yeah, how many miles you got?
I got 50 miles on this beast.
Woo!
So we got 550 to go. But I think that's it. I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Overall, absolutely love the bike. It's incredible. Feels great to be on a Panigale again. Probably not the best roads. Jesus Christ. You just scared the shit out of me. What an asshole. No, it's a phenomenal bike. I cannot believe I'm giving this thing away. Actually, both of these bikes we're giving away. So if you guys want to help support the projects, be entered to win one of these badass custom Ducatis, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. We're going to be putting more break-in miles on this bad boy in the next episode, and then we're going to be weighing it and talking about our build plans, and then it's going to start, we're going to start wrenching on this bitch. Manny's sending us parts from Moto Million, and I'm really, really excited for this build, and I can't wait to share what we have in mind and see what you guys think. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Oh God, I don't know where this goes. Okay, we're good.